hosting my very first workshop tomorrow where we are going to be making these croissant accessories. This is a magnet that you can make into a keychain, and this is a Polaroid holder. I'm going to show you what I have in every person's kit because I put a lot of thought and love into it. So let's go. So the very first item on the list are these pink placemats and these pink cutting boards. I don't know if I love the flowers, but it was the only baby pink item that they have, so they'll have to do for now. Every person gets a little kit like this, which I'll have a little postcard with their name on it. It's not that aesthetic, but it's very functional, I promise. The person gets a reference photo so that when it's time to paint the croissants, it'll be a lot easier, so you have a little bit of a guide. Next in their kit is of course the tools. I got these baby pink silicone tips with dotting tools. You'll have an X-Acto knife, a rake tool, and a needle tool, and these are for texturing the croissants and creating that really beautiful flaky texture. Everyone also gets these acrylic rollers that come with these little rubber stoppers. Next is these little acrylic stamp blocks. There are some people that are making these Jellycat Polaroid holders, and the mouth on this is really fine and delicate. That could be a little bit challenging for beginners, so my personal trick that I use is I use an acrylic stamp block flat on my work surface to roll out a snake, and that will give you a nice thin uniform line, which will make it much easier than trying to do it just with your hands. Another reason that I wanted these stamp blocks is so that people can use them as a work surface. But you can pick it up and you can look at it up close when you're texturing or when you're painting the item. This is going to be super helpful for people with warm hands. I was doing a test run with my husband earlier, and the clay was nearly melting in his hands. Next, we have some painting tools, a little piece of paper towel, some makeup brushes, a little tin can. This tin can is going to be a stay wet palette for acrylic paint. Acrylic is great because it dries really fast when we're in the class, and it will allow them to varnish on the same day. But because acrylic paint dries so fast, I also had to make sure that I had a way for it to stay wet and not dry out before the class starts. If you chose a magnet, your bag will look like this. There is a little magnet wrapped in paper. This magnet is very strong, so this will cling on to any tools that's in your box, and I didn't want it to be annoying. Sorry, my doggy. So I made sure that I demagnetized it a little bit. If you're making a keychain, it will come with a keychain clasp, an eye pin, and a split ring. And the last item are these little pink aprons. I thought it would make for a really cute picture, and I wanted to incorporate something that made you feel like a real pastry chef. So I just thought it would add a little bit whimsy and play to the theme. So that is all the items in my kit. I am really excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to see how it goes.